Hey everyone, it's Carly Hall, and a few weeks ago I asked if you all enjoyed my quick design space tutorial, and it sounded like you did. Quick tutorials where it just teaches you one skill that's short and then you can get back to your crafting seems like the way to go. So today we are going to cover the slice tool. I'm going to quickly address the attach tool, kind of to compare the differences just a little bit, but most of the time we'll be talking about the slice tool today. So on the left-hand side, this tool is available on all of the versions of Design Space. So I'm on the Design Space for desktop, which is for computers and laptops, but this tool is also available on the mobile app. So we are going to start by grabbing some shapes. On the left-hand side, there's the shapes icon. These are free to use. You don't need a subscription or anything like that. They're completely free. So we are going to use the heart and a circle. So you can add those to your mat, or your canvas rather. And then we're going to resize the circle. We're going to make a little tag today. This can be a gift tag or an ornament. And we're going to cut a hole in the left side of the heart there. So if you added this heart or circle to your heart right now and then clicked make it, Design Space will rearrange it and it will move the circle off of the heart, which we do not want to do. So we're going to cancel out of that. Instead, we want to tell Design Space that we want to cut the circle out of the heart. Most people would tell you to attach it, and to attach, you're going to highlight both and attach it together. And basically that action is like paper clipping them together, just like that icon shows. And it's not incorrect to do this. And when you click make it, you'll notice that the circle does in fact cut out of the heart. So you'll get exactly what I'm going for with this tag. You'll have the circle cut out, and then you can remove it. If it's paper, you'll peel away the excess, or if it's vinyl, you can weed out the circle, and that works great. The one benefit of the attach function is that you can easily detach it, and then you can move around this design if you need to. We are going to be achieving the same thing a little bit differently with the slice tool. So the slice tool, the way I like to describe it, it is like a cookie cutter. So if you notice, all of these are grayed out when nothing is selected. If I select just the heart, you'll notice that it is still grayed out. So in order to use the slice function, you need to have two things and only two things selected. So if I had three things selected, you'll notice that all of my other tools are available here, but not slice. So again, you need two things only to be able to slice, no more and no less. So to highlight two things, you can drag your cursor over the selection, and you'll notice that both of these layers, this layer and this layer, are darker gray, indicating that they are selected. You also can click on the layer directly and hold down the shift key on your computer and then click the next layer, and that will also select them. If you're on a mobile device, you'll want to use your finger to drag over the entire image to make sure that both are selected. Once you're happy, you are going to click the slice tool, and just like that, you'll notice that there is a new layer. So this, let's say our heart is our dough, so the dough that we're cutting out of. That circle was our original cookie cutter, so here's our cookie cutter, and then here's the cookie that it created. So we don't need the cookie cutter or the cookie anymore, we can delete those. And then you'll notice that we're left with just one layer, and the circle is cut out of the heart. The one benefit of this action is that you get a clear visual representation of what you're cutting out. Of course, you'll have to remove that inside material, but I do think this gives you a good visual representation to make sure that everything is exactly where you want it. And you'll notice that behind, if we zoom in here, you can actually see the gridded canvas behind, so you know that there's nothing behind there. So that is the slice tool. It's super easy once you understand that you can only work with two layers at a time. If you would like to slice multiple things out of one image like this heart, you'll just want to work in sections. So first, say you wanted to slice out the circle, but then next you wanted to slice out a star. So then I would take my next shape and I would just work in actions. So I'm going to align that center. And then we would just slice out the next layer. So you can slice multiple times, but just make sure that you are only slicing one piece out of another. So two pieces have to be selected at the same time. So again, your cookie and your cookie cutter, you can delete those, and that's your excess dough left over there. So that is the slice tool. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you didn't know how to use the slice tool or you learned something new, let me know in the comments. Or if you still have questions and you're still confused, let me know and leave a question below and I'll definitely help you out. I will put the link to my Facebook group in the video description, so if you need more help, you can join that. It's a great resource with lots of Cricut crafters. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.